There's a trio of writers on Substack who are trading in their bona fides as former leftists to help the right div- divide and disempower the left. They see fascism on the rise and they'd rather live on their knees than die on their feet. You've got your Matt Taibbi, you got your Glenn Greenwald, and you've got your fish lip Lothario Michael Tracy. Here we have a clip of Michael Tracy arguing with Matt Bender over COVID restrictions, and there's just some tiny little details I would like to point out.
Michael, have you talked to any public health officials or medical professionals?
I have, yes.
And about these specific COVID policies on college campuses.
Yep.
Why haven't you included any of these expert opinions in your pieces?
Because they disagree with him.
This is reporting, apparently, and you put a lot of opinion in there, but your opinion, quite frankly, doesn't make the case like these apparent medical professionals and health experts you spoke to would have.
Well, number one, I think it's kind of presumptuous and even a way elitist to say that you can't render a permissible opinion about the most dominant public policy issue of the day.
Michael,
if you don't...
He used the term elitist. He likes to do that. He likes to say class. He likes to say elitist. He likes to say bourgeois. He uses these terms insincerely. This is leftist language that he's using to sell right-wing ideology. In this particular case, a distrust of science and facts, a rejection of modernism, and an obsession with a plot. Watch this, though. Here's the other thing.
Michael, these are health policies, though, and you
a permissible opinion about the most dominant public policy issue of the day.
Michael,
if you don't have...
It's the most dominant public policy issue of the day because it's been manufactured that way. It's not the most important issue of the day. The most important issue of the day are voting rights, which are being stripped away very carefully. It's the most dominant public policy issue of the day because it's been manufactured as such. Controversies have been manufactured by people like Michael Tracy. Much like his girlfriend's been manufactured. You know, some people would suggest that his girlfriend is real and that she's delightful. But I know for a fact that she's imaginary because I had sex with her. She looks like a young Susan Sarandon from Rocky Horror, but she's got hair like riffraff and she smells like meatloaf. And at first I thought to myself, I drove all the way up to Canada for this? But then I threw a wig on her, rubbed some deodorant under my nose, and I was good to go. You know, I did all the sex stuff. I squeezed her boobs. I kissed her face. I went down on her for so long that by the time I popped my head back up, she was old enough to vote. She claims that my ass-eating technique was not up to par. It was not comparable to Michael Tracy's, because apparently I'm not the bottom feeder that Michael Tracy is.